Utah quarterback Cam Rising made plenty of headlines at Big 12 Media Days yesterday and spent some time with us during that Day 1 extravaganza discussing his recovery, his health, being picked to finish first in year 1 of Big 12 play as a collective unit over at Utah, and yes, the rivalry. Here's Cam Rising on BYU Sports Nation. Cam, great to have you with us on BYU Sports Nation. I think every fan across college football wants to know, how are you feeling on the scale of 0 to 100% as you get ready for your final college football season?
I'm feeling great, ready to go. Just, it's been great having spring ball and all that, just getting that feel back for the game. And, yeah, I'm right where I need to be.
How hard was it watching last year, just being on the sideline?
It's always hard. I'm a guy that prides myself on just proving that I'm the guy for the job, and always going to go out there and try to put the offense in the best position. And just to see the offense struggling like that definitely hurt. And I know the defense, they were battling their tails off and just doing everything they can. So it was definitely hard, and I'm excited to get back out there and help them out.
What lessons did you learn as you had to exercise that patience and sit out? Because you do bring so much to your team. You know what you're capable of, and then you can't go do that.
Yeah. It's hard to lead from the sidelines. You can't really bring as much energy and stuff if you're not out there in the pads and all that. And it kind of gave me a sense of what I guess being a coach is, and trying to motivate and do all that. But it was challenging, and just I'm excited to get back out there, and I know I'm ready for it.
Coach Rising, do you like the sound of that?
That wouldn't be bad. Maybe one day. Oh yeah.
I mean, Brian Johnson did it.
I know.
Right?
And at a high level too,
absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
Still continues.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about the offensive weapons. Okay, you have Brant Keithy, right? Major contributor over the past few years. You lose guys the likes of like Devon Vele, right? Some great leaders.
Oh, yeah.
But you bring in Dorian Singer from USC.
Dorian Singer, right? Another explosive weapon.
Great player.
What have you been doing to make sure? Because I know, being a former wide receiver, it was absolutely all the reps during the offseason were absolutely pivotal in terms of building kind of like that. I call it that sixth sense between a quarterback and a receiver, right? That marriage.
Yes, sir.
What have you been doing this offseason to help build that with them?
Just playing catch as much as we can, making sure we're talking, always trying to pick each other's brains on routes and just kind of the idea that what we're trying to get done for the plays, just so we're on the same page with that. And yeah, I'd like to work on some just breaking the pocket type things with him. That's one thing I think we can work on a little bit more. But yeah, I think we've been doing a great job just building the chemistry and making sure we'll be ready to hit the 10-yard out on time and everything like that. Yeah.
It'll be 605 days between starts when you take the field against Southern Utah. What are you looking forward to most about taking the field for that game?
Just getting out there on the field and just pretty much snapping the ball. That's a feeling that you can't really replicate. It's like a drug to me, just because that adrenaline and everything that's going on, and you're just ready to go, especially after a great week of preparation and stuff like that. Really definitely helps out.
Okay, so one of the biggest things that surprised me was BYU. You guys haven't played us since what, 2019?
21.
21.
21 was the last game.
Okay. You haven't played BYU at all.
Yep.
Okay. Give me the thoughts on, one, the rivalry.
Yep.
Because, being in the Pac-12, you've kind of been, BYU's been, the team down south to you guys, right? So give me your thoughts about the rivalry, and then also going down or having them come up and play you guys at home.
In conference, no less.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I just don't really like BYU.
Jeez.
This is normal. This is normal.
I feel like I'm definitely the red part of Utah that is the good side, I'd say. But
I don't know why people have a problem with that. Like, it's okay for you to say that.
That's what makes it great.
Yeah. I don't like seeing the Y anywhere. I don't really care for it. Yeah, it's definitely a rivalry.
Which is awesome, given the fact that you haven't experienced playing us yet, right?
Yeah,
like
but I was on the sidelines that last game, so
right.
I kind of got the sense of it.
You got a little bit of a flavor of it, right? But I mean, that game, always meant something. But now that the fact that we're all in a conference again, right, means that much more.
No doubt.
Being ranked number 1 preseason polls also helps with that.
Absolutely.
Right? we've got a little chip on our shoulder. I should say BYU's got a little chip on their shoulder. What have you sensed like a sense of urgency now that rating has come out from the preseason polls aspect of being number one, at least in the off-season workouts or anything like that? Has anything changed?
We don't really care about any of the rankings. It doesn't really mean much. I'm glad they put us in that pedestal a little bit, but yeah, it's not our focus. Our focus is to go out there and win football games. Doesn't really matter what you're ranked at the moment. Just got to win.
You did it in 22 when you're picked to win the Pac-12. Then you won. Then you won the Pac-12.
Oh yeah.
So that certainly carries some weight with it. Though coming into a conference as a newcomer, like that's a pretty significant nod of respect. So how do you balance that, but then dealing with a new style of play? Because Big 12 defenses are very different in large part, and they show a lot of multiple fronts compared to what you saw in the Pac-12.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I've been in the Pac-12 for a long time, kind of got used to the teams a little bit. They tend to change those little nuances here and there of the schemes, but for the most part, it's usually the same thing. And it's just going to be nice switching it up and getting new looks. I know there's a lot of quarters and stuff that gets played, so I like going against that coverage. Usually it's fun getting to throw the big posts and stuff like that. And just looking forward to that.
So the mentality of a quarterback like you, like I can't help but draw some parallels to Taysom Hill, who went through some significant injuries, but now look at him. He's doing great things in the NFL. And so I'm sure you can kind of relate to him a little bit. But how do you overcome sometimes maybe some doubts, like, am I really okay? How do you work through that psychology of that?
I mean, I think you just put it on the back of your mind and just go out there and do it. I mean, you'll kind of get that feel if something's off or something's wrong. But at the moment, I don't have that sense. I feel like I'm good to go, just ready to go out there and play. That's all I'm looking forward to right now.
Austin, I feel like he has high pain tolerance as well, Cam.
Yeah, I'm tough. I can handle a little bit.
I mean, you have been through the ringer. What are your expectations personally for this season?
Just to play and go win every game that we possibly can. That's my goal.
Is there a place that you're looking forward to play? Because we were talking offline, like, yeah, you didn't get to play in Provo. You get BYU in Salt Lake City. But of the stadiums you're going to visit this year, is there a place you're excited to visit? Maybe it's Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Honestly, yeah, Stillwater, Oklahoma. When I was at Texas, we had the privilege of going down there and playing, and got to hear the paddles banging on the walls and stuff. That seems like a great environment. I love how they're just right on top of us and stuff. And it's always fun when they're screaming and yelling at you. It just makes it that much more fun out there.
It takes a unique personality to handle stuff like that. Not everybody likes that, but you like that, Cam. You like the road environment. What is it about road environments that you enjoy so much?
I like when people talk to me and talk a little smack. Like that's really one of my favorite things. I grew up in a competitive household. My dad would talk smack. My brothers, both of them, like anything. We'd be competing just who can eat cereal faster. That's how we grew up, and yeah, that's why I love it.
So I'm going to make a note of that. Make sure to tell the BYU guys, hey, just be nice to the guy.
You're nice.
Be nice. Best quarterback in the conference, man.
Tell him how much you love him.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's going to be in bold on the scouting report.
Hey, I don't care what anybody says. College football fans, BYU fans, we're all excited that you're back.
Appreciate that.
And we're excited to see you play just as an athlete.
Thank you.
And to see you as a human being back and healthy and doing the thing that you've been given God gifts or a gift from God to go and do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, heck of a player. Always excited to watch, man.
Yeah.
Cam, thanks for the time, brother.
Sure. Thank you, guys.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.